Hi guys, welcome back on Tamagotchi TV. Today I want to do a shell swap video of the Tamagotchi Paradise, as you can see in the background. And I mean, we have 4 different shell designs at the moment, but I feel like they are all a little bit too girly for me personally. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity to do a shell swap video and to create my perfect Paradise device. So that's what we're gonna do today. I hope you enjoyed the video and let's get started. So I'm gonna show you everything you need for the shell swap. You need 1 screwdriver set, a pair of gloves, 1 microfiber glove, a tweezer, an air blower, 1 custom shell set, and a Paradise device. So this is all you need for the shell swap. So let's start with the unboxing and let's go. So we're gonna start unboxing this Pinkland Tamagotchi Paradise, and of course you need a Paradise. You can do a shell swap and do a custom shell, but you need technically the inside of an original Paradise device because all the technology and all the buttons and everything is in here, and of course you need that for the shell swap. So we're gonna start unboxing this real quick. So here is all the instruction and the little booklet, the nurturing guide, and yeah, here's the Tama itself. So we're gonna open this. So yeah, here is the Pinkland Paradise device. Yes. Now I changed the setup a little bit so you guys can see it better, but before we're gonna start, let's put on the gloves. So I'm a little bit closer now. I have my gloves on and now we can start with the shell swap. First of all, we have to unscrew everything of course on the back. For that we're gonna need our little screwdriver and we're gonna open the battery cover. Just like that. Gonna falls off and you're gonna put this to the side because we don't need this at the moment. Now we have to unscrew these 4 screws here, and yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. So now we unscrewed all 4 screws and now we're gonna open the top gently and pull this part away and put it to the side. Now we have some little things here who can fall out while opening the device, and now we're going to take the screw nut right here, and as you can see it's super easy. Just take your tweezer and go in there and it's super easy. And after that we have this little plastic piece here that's important for the connection, and of course we have the dial, and just take it out carefully because we have a little spring here. This can also fall out, and the last thing what can fall out is this little knob. Yeah, so now you're ready to take the inside out. You're just gonna pull this, be careful with that, and now you have actually your Tama in your hands, and you're just gonna put this to the side as well. We're gonna need that later on. And now we have one little knob missing and this is still on here. So we're gonna take that out, put it to the side, and then we can take all the other buttons out. So, and now we just have the front, and now there comes the little tricky part because we have to press the faceplate out. Actually, we don't necessarily have to do that because the shell comes with a custom faceplate, but these always come scratched up or it's really hard to put them in, so I prefer to use the original faceplate from the device itself. So we're gonna need our microfiber cloth and we're gonna press in the right corner here. That's the easiest to push it out Don't be scared, it needs a little bit of pressure, but believe me, you can do it and it's super simple. Just lay it in and then you see we're gonna press on this corner right here when you watch from here, and then you can hear it. And here it is, the faceplate. Yeah, super easy, super simple, and I think everyone is able to do that, so yeah. Be careful with the faceplate, it's super easy to scratch, so put it to the side, but make sure it doesn't rub on anything or get any scratches. So now we put everything we took out from the pink land into the black, I'm gonna call it Gozu-Ruchi shell. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna open this up. For everyone who's wondering where I got this custom shell from, you have many options on AliExpress, or Yuin Tama is a very good seller on Ko-fi. I'm gonna put all the links down below if you're interested. And yeah, so we have now everything we need for the shell swap. This is all the custom stuff, even the faceplate. And can we talk about the faceplate for a second? I mean, look at this. This is all Gozu-Ruchi and he is adorable. He's actually my favorite character, so this is gonna be perfect. So we have the buttons here, we have the dial here, the back with the connection cover, the front and the battery cover. So the first thing we're gonna do now is to put the front cover in, and yeah, fits perfectly. And then we're gonna put the faceplate in again. For that, we're gonna need our microfiber cloth again to just be safe and not putting any scratches in. I would prefer to start with the right corner on the top here, because this is the biggest knob thing you have on the faceplate, so it's the easiest way to put it in. So we're just gonna put it in like that. After that, you just need to press it in again, and there you go. Super easy, super simple. And that's the reason why I prefer to use the original faceplate from the original device, because it's a lot easier than the ones who comes with the custom shells, because they are way too thick and you could destroy actually your custom shell. So I prefer that. Now we're gonna turn the timer around, gonna clean everything, so we don't want any dust under the screen later. I'm gonna do it multiple times, so yeah. I put a little microfiber cloth under the faceplate, so we don't want any scratches on the screen. So the next step is to put in the buttons. For that, we're gonna need the little plastic buttons and the connection rubber. So, and for that, I'm gonna put the little rubber thing into here, and then you're just gonna put the buttons in, just like that. So, and now we're gonna put in the very important thing, the motherboard. I'm cleaning once again. And now we're gonna put this. So, now the motherboard is inside. So, and now we're gonna put everything in again, like the black dial and the battery cover and everything else. So we're gonna put in the little knob, just like that. Then we need the spring from this part. Some shells, they come with the custom set, but sometimes you need the spring from the original device. We're gonna just let that fall in, and then we're gonna put the dial on again. For the next thing, we're gonna put the connection plastic part in again. And for that, you're just gonna put this in here. And then don't be scared, it's always a little bit loose. The next thing we're gonna put back in is the screw nut. We're just gonna do it like that. And now we just have to put the back cover on again. So just gonna put this in like here. So now we're gonna just put all the screws back in here. So everything is closed. So let's see if our swap was successful. And as you can see, everything works fine. So just let me see if the buttons. And now we're just gonna close up the battery cover again with the screw from the other battery cover, and now we're just gonna close it. And here we are. This is my custom black Tamagotchi Gozarochi edition, I'm gonna call it. And it's so pretty. It's actually perfect. I love this. Look at this, guys. I'm so in love with this. Oh my god. So I'm gonna set this up and gonna play with this beautiful Tamagotchi device now. And yeah, so that's everything what you need to know for shell swap. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see a review of the Tamagotchi Paradise, please let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you had an amazing time, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye!